Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Pirates return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quick strike complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll run it from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam trying to get to it. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. First and goal for the offense. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
East Carolina, 0.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Owls! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Rice, 14, East Carolina.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes ahead. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we have a winner between Ohio State and Illinois. Who's taking home the Illibuck? Let's find out. Illinois came away with a big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all 3 phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. Touchdown Owls! What a grab and go for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive.
Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Hold it. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over 1st and goal at the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Owls! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Rice, 28, East Carolina.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Pirates line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Singleton. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Gilliam. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Rice, 35. East Carolina, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dobbs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On second down, looking to throw. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his... away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm, you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. 1st down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Price takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Line gets set, 1st down. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes his connection. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big pack. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Gilliam. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback,
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Luna. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the short completion, it's now second down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14.
Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on second down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogged.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. He's got his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Van Dyke. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown Rice, and the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Pirates will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Singleton. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having two, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless I do something stupid.
Yeah, make them earn it. Doing something stupid would be throwing in completions right here and stopping the clock, letting the opponent keep their timeout. So you got to be really smart with the play call.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Gilliam. Heaves it deep. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third down, going up top. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Van Dyke. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.